What's up guys, so welcome back. It's Krypton HD and we're here for some more ultra modded Fallout 4 campaign. So thank you very much again for all the love and support on all the previous episodes. I see you guys are still enjoying this entire walkthrough. And yeah, I just wanted to say thank you a lot. I love you all, and yeah, let's do this guys. So we're back in the Diamond City. I know in the previous episode I said I was gonna go and discover the railroad, but I noticed that this quest actually is on the way to, the quest to the railroad, so I'm gonna do this one first, finish Rainians, and then it's gonna
You
lead
see
me
that
to a
big
good
blimp?
neighbor normally.
What's the Brotherhood of
And
Steel?
yeah,
Why are
so
they here? Hanging out with Valentine.
there's nothing much
huh?
to say. Let's go and see Piper, and let's do the things.
Well, well. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
We need help, Piper. This man named Kellogg kidnapped my baby. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Whatever you're thinking, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah, I knew he wasn't gonna go quietly the moment I saw him.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
Doesn't matter what he knew. I'd kill him again in a heartbeat.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Goodneighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the memory den either way, if I'm gonna introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
I'm gonna take
It's
Nick.
you and me, Nick.
Let's get going. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
While you two are out, I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be here if you need me.
Alright, so now we're going into dangerous mines.
Even good people do crazy things when they're scared. Ought to be Diamond City's motto.
Alright, so I need to travel all the way to Goodneighbor, so I'm just gonna fast travel to it. I'm not gonna, oh wait, before that, let me actually refill on my ammo.
If you're thinking safety, a long-range
Let's see what you have.
self-defense at its best.
Maybe I need some fusion cells right there. Alright, so I'm good to go. Now let's fast travel all the way to Goodneighbor, and I'll see you guys right there.
Goodneighbor. Lowest place in the Commonwealth. Everything not nailed down rolls through here at some point.
Huh?
Brotherhood of Steel.
Yes.
Alright, so we're back in the memory den in Goodneighbor.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Alright, so all you need to do is to meet Dr. Amari downstairs. And
Dr.
yeah,
Amari?
Yes? Wait.
everything should be
I
sorted.
remember you. The memory inducement. Vault 111.
Perfect.
What's this all about?
Oh, she's wearing a vault suit. Okay.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Isn't there some way to make this work?
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Skip to the good part, Doc?
We plugged the brain implant into Mr. Valentine, assuming he's willing to take on the risks.
Hell, why not? Plenty of room in my head anyway.
Hey, I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine.
Alright, so let me hit another
If
auto
I start
save
cackling
very quickly.
like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here.
I think I could
need you to
just
keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine.
leave my gun right there.
Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully, it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done. But that doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
I just want to loot a bit more. There you go. Alright, so all I need to do is sit down there. And that should do the job.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Alright, so now we're on the way to the first memory.
This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
That makes it official, folks. The final vote count.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
I'm sure that's gonna take some getting used to for a lot of people.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
Definitely.
There appears to be another
Now we're just going
intact
inside
memory
Kellogg's
close to
mind.
you in temporal sequence. There.
Come on, it's not that access the second one. I
Try
think
that
there are
one.
like 4 or 5 memories.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah. You've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
No, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I think so. His family got killed, but this area looked really familiar. It looks like Fort Hagen.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Just there in the previous episode, Fort Hagen. So I'm assuming maybe that was where those kids were staying, and we just took it. I don't know. I don't know much about all the lore and stuff, but that's what I'm assuming.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
Look at all that head tracking.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job is done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
That's one. 2 down. So easily. 3 rounds.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell
Okay,
us
so
something.
that was the moment he joins the Institute.
running out of brains.
And definitely it's gonna link
Ah, there's one that looks mostly
to the Vault 111.
Connecting now.
Override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Again. I'll try to locate another memory as quickly as I can. Please try to remain calm.
Hopefully it's all.
Just find it.
Pod C6, down the hall near the end.
Right, so this is the scene from the
This is
beginning
the one. Here.
when they get into Vault 111 and kidnapping baby Sean.
Is it over? Almost. Everything's gonna be fine.
Come here.
No.
Come here, baby.
No. I got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
So I finally can
What's
have
the
a
holdup?
glimpse of what happened after.
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Piper has really done it this time. I mean, I'm not saying she's right, but
Alright, so
Mayor,
I don't know when the scene triggers. Or should I get close? Yeah, I shall.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Alright, I don't know, maybe I should hit the autosave right there. Those were a lot of memory that we had to go through.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Alright, wonderful. Main quest completed, Dangerous Minds. And then we have another one, the Glowing Sea, but I'm not gonna cover it directly. I think for now the most important is at least also discover the railroad. So let me do this and then I level up. Which perk should I pick? Let me see. I think maybe I should invest a lot in armor, but I don't know. Alright, so let's make it simple. Let me invest again in agility. Yeah, then I'm gonna do that.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
You want to try for round 2, huh? Let's go.
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
For now, I'm gonna dismiss Nick Valentine.
I'm gonna head out on my own from here, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
Yeah, the reason I'm doing it is because I can get McCready here in Goodneighbor. Then I'm gonna continue a few quests with him as well. And as usual, the railroad that we need to do. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna end it right here for this part. So thank you very much for watching. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next part then. Cheers.